What is up? What is up, YouTube? I need a picker-upper. So I'm going to play everybody's favorite, y'all. This is everybody's favorite right here.
482.
Yeah, 482, baby. What that mean? What that mean?
323 to 584.
584. Here we go. Hey.
I can't believe Diddy locked in a cell. Tunnels under his house and he can't make bail. Neighbors scared stiff, won't retrieve they ball. If it bounce over Diddy gate, they don't call. Ain't no doorbell ringing, ain't no fence climbing. They say the double dance quiet when the stars aligning. Talk in the street about basements with screams, where the silence too loud and the truth still bleed. Lawyer walks off, said the case too thick. Even his mama on IV drip. Sick trying to detox demon while praying on lies. But you can't cleanse blood when it drips from the sky.
Lawyers will argue today that Sean Combs deserves some special treatment. They're hoping to get him out from behind bars as quickly as possible. This morning, the case against Sean Combs returns to court following the split verdict.
I can't believe I saw the twins in the pews. Eyes wide shut trying to dodge daddy's snooze. Courtroom silence when they walking slow. I felt the shame hit the floor like a soul on the go. They say he comfy now. Sheets folded neat. Other inmates doing favors just to eat. He's still moving like a mobile with a plan. But God don't blink. The karma hits like a fan. Cases dropping daily. Names ain't redacted. One brave soul said, nah, I ain't asking. I'm not anonymous. I'm proud with the pen. Said you're gonna remember this truth again and again.
We are just getting started. We're going to win, and we're not going to stop until he walks out of prison, a free man to his family. The defense argues there are exceptional circumstances.
I can't believe Diddy was found not guilty, but the vibe in the room still felt filthy. Face to face, I ain't flinch or shake. I told him what you did to that girl was a damn disgrace. I can't believe Diddy was found not guilty, but the vibe in the room still felt filthy. Face to face, I ain't flinch or shake. I told him what you did to that girl was a damn disgrace. I can't believe.
Too much. I got some chicken wings over here. I'm mad at. They don't never. I asked them for. Yeah, I like extra barbecue sauce on the ring. I like sauces. I like to dip real hard. Man, them things is dry. I want to go back up there so bad. I'm gonna cuss that lady out. Anyway, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Y'all know I'm lying. Uncle Mike lying. Check it out without a doubt. The first ever photo of Diddy in prison revealed, and it will shock you. Excuse me, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Today is Saturday. I have started, dude. Oh, it's another joint on here also. Fort Dick's Life. Anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. This big ticket, man. Let's check this bad boy. Let's check it out. Got the chat on. What's up, y'all? Chris, shout out to Chris over there. He ready.
All right, you guys, salute everybody tapping on in. Ticket TV, like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in the building. And so they have revealed the first ever photo of Sean Diddy Combs behind bars. Y'all know TMZ is doing 24/7 coverage of Diddy. They want to keep him in the media eye. They don't want nobody to forget him. He have ties to them. And so, obviously they're in favor of him, and they're going to report for him. And they're going to report about him frequently to keep everybody in remembrance of him because he wants to stay relevant. I think this is a smart move by his team because, they're thinking, if he gets out, they don't want people to forget about him. They want to make a big splash when he gets out, this, that, and the third. Now, there's a photo that's revealing. This is the first ever photo that's been seen of him behind bars. Now, this seems like somebody either took this with a camera or this is with, I know it's not with a drone because, ain't no drone getting on the inside of that fence like that. But this is somebody took this picture. I don't know if it's security camera. I don't think
don't
it's
even
security
look like
camera or
him.
not. I'm not sure. It might be security camera, but somebody took that picture right there of Sean Diddy Combs behind bars at Fort Dix. This is where he's at. And so, he looks real different in that picture, man. Got the hoodie on, the gray beard. He looks, a lot different. Obviously he got the hoodie on, so you really can't see. But again, he just looks a lot different with the gray hair from what we know him as. But they've put out a picture now. Again, you're probably going to see a lot of these different pictures coming up now from TMZ, since they got the scoop. But yeah, man. They're saying that he. A lot of people are clowning him because he has to, wash clothes and stuff like that. That's just regular duties in prison, man. The stuff they're reporting on with Diddy is the stuff that a lot of people, everybody goes through in prison. You know what I'm saying? You get some type of job, you do this, you do that, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? To the person who says TMZ was never in favor of Diddy, you're a liar. TMZ has been in favor of Diddy the entire time. They've been lockstep with his lawyers. They've been in favor of him a long time. You could tell by their reporting, on him and everything around him. They've single-handedly put out reports and all these other things. So let's just keep it 100. Don't come in here lying and capping. He did do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, you got some niggas that are jockstrap, sniff, and get on their knees for Diddy. I mean, some niggas want that Diddy juice, but it is what it is. Like I said before, but you saying that TMZ ain't doing it, that's just cap. You know what I mean? Me personally, I do believe in forgiveness. I do believe in a second opportunity in life because I believe in God. And God, listen, some of the mistakes that people make, that's even in this comment section, that are judgmental of Diddy, it's just asinine. And you would want forgiveness. And some things people have gotten away with. You know what I'm saying? Some things that people who have judged Diddy here, they've gotten away with things. Nobody in this building is perfect. Nobody listening to this video is perfect. Everybody have made mistakes. Everybody have come up short. So, for people just to be looking like, my thing is that when you see brothers and people get incarcerated, man, you want to see them change their life. You want to see them become better people and become, what we call positive influences on society. Sometimes it takes you to get corrected harshly for your mistakes, for you to realize what you've done wrong. And sometimes the man upstairs may let you slip out of a lot of devious things you've done to teach you a harsh lesson and try to get you to change yourself and change your life and change your way. Now, some people will never believe that, this can happen. They'll never believe in a person changing. And some people won't change. You just never know. It all depends on the person. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. You know what I'm saying? And so the people who say, oh, he's a narcissist, I've seen somebody say he's a narcissist, he won't change. Somebody could think that way about your family member or somebody in your family, and you might not feel that way. You might feel like, hey, you know what I'm saying? There's a hope, there's a way, there's a will. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. Some of the people in this comment section have done some of the most devious things that we could ever think about, and they've gotten away with it, and they'll be judgmental upon other people when they've done this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's always a touchy thing. You have to watch out there because maybe you didn't beat on somebody, maybe you didn't abuse or kick some, maybe you didn't commit sex crimes against someone. Some people may have taken somebody's life. Some people may have robbed other people, stolen from other people, right? Some people may have done other things that's in here that you might not have got caught with, right? So I always do think about that too. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm a person where I believe that, I strongly disagree with what Diddy did. I think Diddy was terribly wrong. And you know what I'm saying? I think that Diddy deserved to be punished for what he did, period. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have any other doubt about that. I think that, there has to be a standard set. because you know the young ones is watching
You
and
got
they're
that
seeing
right.
how we're, you know, MCing this thing,
You got that right.
right? And here's the thing, man. You know, leadership by example. You know, just how you treat people. You know, just being a good person to people and being a genuine person to people and treating people with respect. You know what I'm saying? And just good. It takes you a long way in life. You know what I'm saying? Opening the door for people, helping elderly people, just doing good things in life. It takes you a long way. You know, some people they didn't grow up with those morals and ethics and things like that.
They sure didn't.
You know what I mean? So everybody always has to remember, you know, and take things into consideration. Everybody didn't grow up like you may have grown up. You know, some people may have grown up with parents who were strict and who instilled that discipline in them. Some people who grew up with parents who were on drugs, strung out, parents who died when they were young. They didn't have no real leadership and guidance, right? So you have to look at that too. A lot of people grew up in single parent homes. Daddy might have died when they was young. Mama might have died when they was young. That scars people. That really does put a hamper and hurts people. It changes your lifestyle. That's why I always talk about the leadership from the parents. Because if you're parents and you acting a fool, what you think your kid gonna do? You set your kid up for failure.
Facts.
This is what happened when I told y'all about that dude with that rapper PNB Rock. Remember that dude sent his son up in there and sent his son on a one-way ticket straight to hell. He sent his son in there to rob that rapper, and that son killed that rapper in cold blood.
Damn, man.
And the father sent the son on a one-way ticket straight to hell. That boy ain't have a chance because his father, who was already a criminal, who was already doing dirt, brought his son in with his bullshit and delivered his son a one-way ticket straight to hell. Murder was the case. Right? So when you look at this type of stuff, everybody has to understand. Everybody didn't grow up. That's why y'all got to understand certain people. I was talking to y'all the other day about Cardi B and her ratchet ass mouth. Everybody didn't grow up in the same type of leadership and family health. Because I tell you one thing right now, Cardi B would have grown up talking like that in my house. Mom and daddy would have slapped right in her mouth.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in the world you growing up talking like that. It just ain't no way. I see young ones now go inside the store. They go inside Walmart with their parents, acting a fool and talking a fool. Man, I remember when my parents used to send us to my grandparents. Nigga, how many of y'all got the goddamn on we got the pregame interview before we went in the store? What's that ticket? Oh yeah, grandma told us that when we go in here, don't say a word, don't ask for nothing, don't touch nothing.
Don't touch nothing. Nothing.
Nigga, that was the conference before we even went in the store. When we go in here, don't ask for nothing, don't touch nothing. I never forget it. Never forget it.
You don't want nothing. You don't see nothing. You don't
And
need
it was square
nothing.
business. And this is how some people, like myself, you grew up in a structured environment, it saves your life. It keeps you from doing dumb shit and being put in stupid situations. Versus some people, they don't grow up with that type of guidance. Everybody doesn't have that type of leadership. Right? I'm just being honest with you. A lot of people growing up, look how these youth are growing up now. Ratchet as hell. No respect. You can go inside the store right now at Walmart and see kids outright disrespecting their parents. That can never happen in my watch. Never. And if I ever thought I could get away with that, because see, my dad, he used to work night shifts. So I used to act a goddamn fool with my mom. Thinking that, oh yeah, she ain't gonna do nothing. I'm bigger than her. She used to always tell me, because see, when I got bigger, You know, you 13, 12, 13 years old, I got bigger. I was bigger than my mom. So she, okay, I ain't gonna, all right. She tried to do the best she could when my dad was at the house working. She said, that's okay. I'm gonna tell you, she used to call my dad at work and tell this nigga all the shit I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came home at 2 o'clock in the morning, it don't matter if I was asleep. Nigga, I woke up to a whooping.
Oh my
A thorough
God.
one. But see, everybody's not raised like that. People don't have them type of morals and ethics. They're not raised like this. They raised in foolishness and parents that don't care. Parents that smoke weed and get high in front of their kids. This is the type of stuff that's going on now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all got to understand, people got to take this stuff into equation too. Everybody ain't been raised the same. Everybody wasn't afforded the same opportunities. Right? Some people, parents just as ratchet as the goddamn kids. You go tell the parents
That
about what the
right.
kids is doing, they look at you and start cussing you out and talking to you like you crazy. I'm like, hold on, I'm trying to help you with your kid, and here I can hear you go cussing me out. I'm telling y'all this. I never forget a few years ago. Like I said, when I play basketball, I always took time to help the youth. And I was helping this young guy. I think I told y'all about this before. I was helping this young guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was real bad, headed down a wrong. I mean, he was headed down a hellacious path. Mother was a drug dealer. Father was a drug dealer. Father was paralyzed because he got in a shootout with the police. And the police shot the father and paralyzed him from the waist down. And so he come to the gym. He'd be at the basketball court, and I'd be strict with him. I'd be hard on him. And see, I used to get respect on the whistle in the hood because the parents knew I was one of the rare ones that was taking time to help these kids, teaching them the right way and being strict with them too, and not giving a damn. And when their parent come pull up, I tell their parent what the hell I was doing and what the hell their kid was doing. So this dude's parents, his mom and his dad, they was all hardcore. So one day he bucked off the wrong way at me, right? And I let him know who was in charge. So this little nigga ran home and told his parents I was up there being strict and fucking with him. I said, okay. Mama and them came on up there, all acting all hard and stuff like that. And I said, look, man, I'm gonna tell you straight like this. Your kid was up here acting an ass, and I put him in his place. And I would do it again. Why? Because I got love for him and I want to see him do the right thing. The mom and the daddy looked at me straight like that. They mood went from wanting to be mad. They looked at me and said, I love you and respect you, and gave that boy a spanking and told him, man, if you ever disrespect this man again, up here trying to help you. That boy couldn't believe his parents turned like that. But the parents knew what I was trying to do. And the crazy part is that the mom ended up going to prison for 20 years, like 4 months after that. She's still in prison now. She ended up getting caught up in a shootout with the police, had 4 of her brothers in the car with her, and the police killed all of her brothers and God spared her life. And they gave her 20 years in prison. I helped the son as much as I could. He got away from me. And he got caught up with the wrong people, got strung out, and now he's in a rehab facility. And when I talked to his mama, I told her, this is why you should have gave him to me, because I told her, mama, give him to me.
Give him to me.
And she didn't want to do it. She knew it was right. She didn't want to do it. Now she wish she would have listened to me. She cry about it all the time. And there's nothing she can do because she's in prison. So these are all the different things that the youth got going on, that they're headed in these wrong paths. And when people out here praising cap and praising foolishness and praising stupidity and giving that shit a pass, what it does is it's enabling the next set of youth to come out here and make excuses and be on dumb shit. Instead of helping these people get their mind right, make better decisions, and be able to live longer. See, it take a lot of strength to stand up against the type of bullshit that people who support Diddy spitting out. It take a lot of strength to do that. Because people won't think you're cool. You lose a lot of friends. You lose a lot of associates. But in your heart, you know you're doing the right thing. You're trying to help save the younger ones that's coming up on cap. Right? See, these young fellas need to know if you put your foot in these girls' ass, your ass is going to end up in prison no matter who the hell you are.
That's facts.
And every single day, y'all see these people out here giving their lives away over stupidity, dumb decisions, murders, robberies, all these stupid things that keep people in prison and in a graveyard. And in the end of the day, you ask yourself, was it really worth it? Was it really worth going to hell?
Nope. Or staying in jail for long periods of time. How about that one?
Was it really worth it? Because I tell you straight, I'll say, you're going to hell, right? See, you don't believe it until your ass see it.
You got that right.
Right? And like I said, sometimes the man upstairs, he'll just sit you down real quick. Yeah, you're doing too much. Go ahead and take this seat right here. And really, you taking that seat save your life. See, a lot of these niggas scream free Diddy, but they don't understand. Diddy being locked up might save his life. Well, what do you mean, Ticket?
Yep,
Diddy was on so much drugs, he could have dropped dead any day.
Yeah.
Him and Cassie.
Yeah.
And anybody else that was involved. How many people we seen get the wrong batch, take the wrong, and they out here. They gone. I'm trying to tell y'all this. Like, share, subscribe, man.
Trying to tell y'all, man. Hey, people end up in certain situations because that cold turkey, getting off them drugs, cold turkey, and getting some doctor medicine. Now that he's a little straight, he got a lot of stuff to think about, man. But I know one thing: nobody can tell him what to do. That's not good to be in a position where can't nobody tell you what to do. That's why I thank the Lord for my team, and I try my best to listen to them. Now, sometimes you got to put your foot down. We understand all that, but hey, that picture, man, looked like the world done beat you up, man. I'm still doing my exercise every morning. As soon as my feet hit the ground, I'm doing my exercise. I'm getting ready to add in walking so I can talk into this camera and stuff. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.